Okay. So my name is Jaime, and I'm a urologist. I'm working with Alan and Donji to create UHealth. Next slide, please. Currently, the treatment of prostate cancer is very individualized, and it depends on multiple uh, patient conditions, but also in all the options that we have for their treatment. And they have to see multiple physicians and multiple specialists to get the best treatment for each person. In order to do that, they have to share the information in an accurate, objective, and timely manner. And we're trying to help them on how to do that. Another thing that we're considering is that we need to take care of their overall health, because the main cause of death in patients with prostate cancer is still cardiovascular. So we're trying to find a way to put all that into the app. Next slide, please. We're creating a health history tracker in which the patients will be able to put all their information, and we will be able to show that, and it will be visualized in timelines to make it easier. They will also keep track of the medications as well as their appointments, and they will be able to answer some questionnaires to obtain objective information regarding their follow-up and how they do with each treatment that they receive. Another thing that we're including in the app is some preventive medicine features to give them information on how to take care of their overall health. And now Alan is going to show us the demo.
Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen right now. Start now. Okay, looks like it's working. All right, so now let's consider how UHealth will help an actual prostate cancer patient, Jay, empower his involvement in the treatment process. So going into the profile, the user received tips of the day to remind them certain trivias to help them take care of their overall health. Upon registration, Jay could opt in to store his information on the app, which may be accessed and updated later through personal info, and store generic demographic information, family history, medical history, surgery, transfusion, drug use and alcohol, and etc. On the next page, there's a list of categorized diseases that Jay can select from for his past diagnosis if he chooses to share. Now, Jay remembers that he has an upcoming appointment tomorrow. Instead of forgetting it like he did just now, he can create an appointment reminder with the appointment section. So in the appointment section, all the schedules and due appointments are displayed. The due appointments are in green, and they will require an update from the user. We can try to add a new appointment right now. It's prompt us to enter the information required. So we'll enter that, the appointment type. For demonstration purpose, we want to set the notification to be just a few minutes later so we can see how the reminder works. But normally the notification would be generated 24 hours before and at the time when the appointment is due. So in the meantime, let us navigate to the timeline section. So all the completed appointments are shown here. So this provides Jay with a visual summary of his conditions as well as his prognosis. So each appointment contains additional information such as the summary of the appointment medication that Jay is on at the time of the appointment, as well as additional files such as a transcript from the doctor. For ease of navigation, Jay could select which type of appointment item he would like to view, as well as the time period. And he can remove the filter anytime he wants. To make for a faster visit tomorrow, the physician using the same app could make a request to view Jay's information. So let us pretend this is the physician's account for a second. He would enter Jay's email here and make the request. So on Jay's app, he would see the request from the physician, and he can choose to accept or decline. And when he accepts, he will choose what information he would like to share with the physician. Once that is done, physician has a 24 hours window to access the Jay's information in view-only mode. So we'll take the personal information here, for example. So whoever is sharing the information now has access to see it. So once the appointment is due, click on the notification will take us back to the appointment page where we can update the appointment information, and we can enter the summary notes as well as additional files such as the transcript from the doctor. The medication works in a similar way, but it generates notification on an interval basis. So after taking the medication or treatment, Jay wants to know if his condition is improving or deteriorating. Rather than rely on the vague notion of how am I feeling today, you can use the questionnaire for objective evaluations. So a short description explains which aspects are being evaluated, and his past performance will be shown below. Let us take the incontinence questionnaire, for example. Jay can walk through the questions, promptly answer and answer honestly as required. And he will be taken to the information page with his final score. Using the interpretation legend, Jay can see if he is at significant risk. And also he can view additional information about the questionnaires through the further information link. So that concludes the demo. I will pass on to Dongqi to go over the background of the app.
And here's the software structure of our project. The core idea is to help the user by keeping track of things such as appointments, medications, and personal information. Once a reminder is set, the app will prompt user to enter additional information when it's due. The app enables sharing the information peer-to-peer, but permission must be granted from the information holder. As for our future work, the app was designed in such a way to scale up the number of conditions it can be specific to. We can expand the relevant questionnaires as well as appointment types associated with the additional conditions. And in terms of our reflections over the projects, the biggest problem that we encountered is the ambiguity in our scope. Initially, we were too general, and eventually, we can narrow down to the scope of localized prostate cancer. If we were to start over the app, I think we could benefit tremendously from scoping down early and consult with some prostate cancer patient for something that would provide more uniqueness to our app. And here concludes our final presentation for all of you. Thank you for watching.